What's up YouTube, Godforman221 here, and welcome back to another part of the French campaign. Well, part 2 actually. In the first part we got our forces basically in a position here. This is still a demilitarized zone. I hope Hitler had taken the bait in this game to actually make it so I can just immediately attack him, but we're going to start working. We're going to continue basically our production here. One thing I did do is I split up our navy into our main battle fleet with this guy. He has first contact, so that always helps. I'm going to let, this is the thing I was talking about, I'm going to let them strike. Not my problem, honestly. I'm not going to let the commies come over here for a year. I'd rather just have them strike for 3 months. We're not at war. Even at war, I've been able to beat Germany with this. But we will be fighting Germany soon enough anyway. So some things we need to do. One, we're running the strength in the government, so that will give us weekly national unity. And then we can finally get rid of this horrible modifier here, which only gives us 20 political power, 0.2 political power a day. And then we go to this thing, which will get rid of destroying government. We can now send volunteers. So we're going to do this one. We're going to invite Yugoslavia into the alliance. We're going to go down to defensive focus. We're going to do the Alpine force, extend the Maginot. Maybe not extend the Maginot. We're probably going to go down these three though. I definitely want to get some forts against Italy. I guess these guys will go with Hitler. They're going to join the Axis, Mr. Mussolini there. I do like the historical portraits, so I kind of like seeing the actual photos what these guys look like. Okay, so like I said, Yugoslavia, you're next, my friend. And you will join. How's our production? Like, we're down to 19k guns. Jeez, now we're only making 8 guns because all these factory workers are striking. How dare these commies do that? Look at that, minus 80%. You know, he's gotta... It's okay, because the second Germany signs the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with Russia, communism, we ban it. That's a good idea to do with France, and we'll just get rid of them. There's 27% currently. And look, we have no national unity. Because the factory strikes are destroying government. So our unity will go up slowly, like with our current national post, for about a year. So that'll be till 37 around October. And then we can get that the defensive here thing that will basically get rid of our destroying government. So that's the plan right now. So we're going to do these. That's about 210 days. This one takes 70, so go down this route here. And I really need to go... I want to go down the military factor. I really build up our infrastructure here in France. I don't care a ton about the colonies right now. They're kind of, you know, colonies are cool, and I do like that you can. Well, actually, let me just see something really quickly because someone, Albania. Thought I saw some other Montenegro. Someone, history freak actor. He's, you know, I know you guys by name. I read all the comments. He wanted me to release Bosnia, and I don't see Bosnia as a core here. You can, they added more nations you can release, so maybe. Yeah, there's just claims here. Italy has a claim on Albania, though. That's not normal. Bulgaria's claimed that part of Macedon. Yeah, maybe you can release cores that I don't know of. But the thing is, Yugoslavia is going to be my ally in this war. You know, it's really not helping. The fact we're only producing 9 guns a day. Thank you, workers. You know, when I did the USSR campaign, I won that in, like, what was it, 10 parts? Took over all of Europe, took over Poland without... Like, I feel like this game is so much easier than Hearts of Iron 4. I noticed I talk a lot about Hearts of Iron 4 lately. I was talking about in my COH2 video. But I'm still trying to get better at... I'm talking about EU farming. That game is so much harder than this game, it feels like, for me. I don't know, maybe I'm not playing at the hard... I'm playing at normal difficulty. Maybe I'm just not playing at the hardest difficulty here. Okay, that's still a little too early. Let's get maybe the correct plane. Not like we produced any of those things. Okay, it's about to be 37, so let's go for construction 2. Then once this guy is done, we don't have to worry about that till 38, and we can go and start working on the concentrated industry and the improved machine tools. I do want us to transfer over our fighter we're currently producing, which aren't even making any of them actually. Wow. Oh, good. So that is now minus 60%. So it must get better with time, maybe? I don't know. It says minus 90 right there. Short a little bit on oil, that's not too big a deal. We're not training any divisions because we're currently short on equipment. Alright, we need to also get some more factories assigned to our artillery. Guns come first. Artillery is great to have. It gives you nice soft attack. What is this? Yugoslavia has joined our faction. Has joined the French Entente Alliance. Beautiful. Yeah. I have French heritage. So I play as France in any game, basically, I can. I know it's kind of weird for Europeans to... I don't want to make a generalization about Europeans, but it seems weird. When I was reading this online, I don't know if it's true or not, but they were saying that it's weird for them to see, okay, America, like, it'd be weird for an American like me to say, oh yeah, I have French heritage, so, you know, I like playing as France in games like that. Doesn't, you know, it's more mixed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Feel free to tell me. No longer factory strikes here. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. I definitely encourage debate in the comments section. I love reading all your comments, actually. I do read them all. I generally respond to all of them. Sometimes when I'm really busy, it takes me a couple days, but I do generally respond to all of them. Look at these Germans around here. Now, Yugoslavia does not share a border with Germany, but if they take Austria with Anschluss, they will. Yeah, they're cool leaders. Can we see a picture of... There's Chamberlain, the failed prime minister. What? They put this guy in? Landon? How the hell did Landon get here? That is interesting. So the U.S. went with the Republican Party, not the Democratic Party. So you do not have FDR. Yeah, the nationalists kind of scare me in this game. It was with Spain here. Yeah, finally going Wikipedia. No, wow, look, Franco looks great here. He's got the coat on there. Mainly because my southern border, I'm kind of surrounded by enemies here. We have plenty. The thing is, we have plenty of divisions right now, and Germany can't even militarize this right now. I've stopped them from doing that, so it does hurt them there, which is important. I'm gonna queue up a couple more factories. There we go. So once I get some political power, which should be happening eventually, we're currently under the Strength and National Unity until October 7, 1937. So we have some time. I'm going to try to switch over to at least partial mobilization or something. Actually, you know, we probably need... Okay, okay, I won't do extended conscription yet. We do not. We will need that, but I think getting the factory switched over would be a good thing. We will get more world attention. Right now, there's none. A little German panzer right there. And we're just sitting at the Maginot Line saying, come at us. Much like at Verdun, where the German general's idea was to bleed the French dry. And that did not work. Now we're getting 78 guns per day. You know, we are improving. It's slow, but we are improving. We're getting 100, we'll have 100 guns by the time I'm done here. Then we also have a little bit of research down, what's the National Focus Tree here? The levy en masse makes our infantry equipment, makes them a lot easier to produce. We can also invite Romania. Okay, I have a free, let's just make that for our French subfleet, and then these guys should be going to our did I call it? Oh no, main battle fleet is where these guys should be going. There we go. And I'm now short oil by 2. Still, I'm not gonna trade my stuff away. I need all the factories I can get right now. Like, if our sister is a little slower, not that big deal. Germany does not have a large fleet. What kind of airplanes do I have? First of all, we should move our airplanes kind of into position. I always get so excited to actually have World War II start, and then it's like, it's finally here. Naval bombers will stay there. Do you have any naval bombers in the south? No. Okay, cool. Move our fighters around a little bit, keep the naval bombers. These guys will send them right into the channel. Okay, defense focus is done. We actually can hire someone, which is our defensive guy, which we're not going to do. This is kind of unique for the French. So we're not going to do that right now. We're going to start getting our political power. It's actually... Oh yeah, because I'm not researching something right now. We're doing the Nash focus. I'm going to war with Germany next year. It would be good to have some forts. Okay. See, we're still short on all these guns here, so, you know, it really, why does France start out with 6 military factories? That's pretty sad. Befriend Japan. Oh, let's go look at the Japanese Emperor. Let's see his historical portrait. There he is. Hirohito. Ah. Chiang Kai-shek. And then we have... Oh. I don't know this guy. Where's Mao Zedong? Here he is. There's Mao. Of course, we look at Stalin. I'm kind of interested. There's Stalin's picture. They're probably not liking that I'm going to ban communism. Look at all the Italian troops on my border right here. They don't seem very friendly. So we'll get that going. I guess I could have not researched the national focus and then saved up some political power, but it's worth it to get the fortifications down. This one I can hold with a bunch of troops basically. But I'm really going to need to get some more troops here. And I can't because we're short. We're short on so many guns. We're short on 12k. I'm making 85 per day. How long will that take to... Okay, about 130 days I should be... It's saying I should be all set with the amount of units for guns. So we can actually... Let's train some divisions then. Oh, that's kind of new with the sunflower patch. It's showing that your resources and you can also collapse them. So that's kind of nice. You actually know what you're doing. See, these guys just have infantry equipment. They don't have any support artillery or anything. But we'll get those guys to go along the line here. Actually, can I... That's nice, you can do that. It's only in your home territory, though. We get some nice forts. The Italians are attacking it in the mountains. And they should be in real trouble here. Romania would be good to have. Mainly because they can help back any kind of troops we get here. How many troops does Romania have? Oh, our monocle friend. Ah, yes. Okay, 30 divisions is significant early on. Germany only has 82. 46 to 82, depending on our intelligence. Thank goodness our computing's almost done. You need to go to the industrial research here. Like the efficiency cap here. And then any of this construction stuff is just helping out. So I know it seems a little slow here in the beginning, but I'm a democracy in this game. Like, you can't just go, okay, to declare war day one. Okay, thank you. Grab me this. Low manpower. Don't worry, we're going to get this sorted around eventually. Let's get rid of our disjointed government, which will end in October. Well, I can actually research the focus in October. So I should be able to do this, no problem. 16 days left. Get the Alpine force. I'll piss off Italy. That's okay. They're going to join the Axis anyway. So I do this. So that will get us to, let's see, this is done 16 days, 3 months. So about April, that'll get us till August. And then I guess I'll have to get Romania and then get the government then, because I guess I could just hold, you know, I can hold the research depending on how, because October 7th I can do this. So I can actually hold the research and that would just help me. You can save up 30 days just like with your research for national focuses. I played as the French a lot in this game actually. I've done two Vichy campaigns, several democracy France. I've never done communist, not about in the first part. Figured because that'd be kind of easy. So Alpine forts are ready in 1 day. Well, we can start researching them in 1 day. Hindenburg, close call. See this game? I like how they have the kind of the newspapers. I think that's kind of cool. So Germany has all their troops around. All their units are marked Pole Bridges in it. All their troops are in Czechoslovakia, so I can just push on in. And by the way, we got to war this demilitarized zone. I think goes away. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but I think you can move your troops through there. That'd make no sense how Germany units behind us then if that's demilitarized. Oh, they should have just gone to war with me. That would have been much more fun. Could have defeated Germany even before they can militarize here. Yeah, 35 to 69 divisions. We do outnumber them. Yugoslavia is a big country. They were a great ally. They helped me a lot in... I was the UK, and they're very good, and they helped when the Soviets pushed in. I think they helped. The Soviets pushed their whole army into Romania when I was the UK, and got to like Vienna, and then stopped, and we managed to cut them off through Romania, And then we had like 100, 200 divisions stuck here that we just wiped out eventually with no supplies. So great news, we're now up to 13k, which says 138 days, mainly because I added that extras, those things on the line. Okay, so it's almost not even close to 38 yet. We can recruit something else. It's pretty simple. Outbound troops, you don't really need that just yet. Let's go to artillery. Maybe in the soft attack is better on that artillery, just getting those to be a little more improved with our inner war artillery. And this other research, I'll go to concentrate industry. Yeah, I really need some troops over here. We're heavily outnumbered right here. I need to get a commander who is good at defense. Ah, max entrenchment. Sounds good to me. Because right now, you can see that our troops are currently entrenched at 32%, and now we'll go up to 41. And I think France also has, besides the Sichuan Garden, we have the Victors of the Great War, which you can get rid of, I believe. It's a national... Oh, this one also... Oh, that's if you go down to the left. The Revise Versailles Treaty. Is it like an army reform? I play as the French in a little while here. Yes, you can go down this, folks, and army reform gets rid of the spirit, you know, the victors of the Great War. They really handicap the Allies at the beginning, because, I mean, they didn't... Britain didn't want war. France really didn't want war. They kind of let Germany do their own thing. They listened to a bully with Hitler. Let him take over various countries like Austria, and oh, he just wants the Sudetenland, which is one of the weirdest looking provinces in this game, but it's what the or the states. But there's a little bit of that, you know, where the Germans were, you know, okay, that's their territory. You have they're going to show the picture here of Chamberlain holding up the famous picture of him where Hitler said, "Oh, okay, you know, there won't be a war," and he says, "I've assured peace in our time." He resigns later because he failed. And Winston Churchill came in. It was actually at a very... there's a documentary series called The World Wars, the History Channel did, a couple years ago, and they traced the... I figured I'd talk about this because we're not really... The game's kind of... We're just waiting, basically. So they're doing this series where they followed Hitler and Mussolini, and they followed also... Oh, hold on 1 second. Let's see. Alpine forts. Let them come. Let's just increase stuff. Let's quickly go to the next. Wow, okay. What about Romania? Okay, so they're following these characters, these people like Churchill and Mussolini and everyone through World War I. And Churchill, a lot of people, I don't know how many people know this, but Churchill actually was one of the planners. He was in the Navy, was a planner for the invasion of Gibraltar, which is around this area here. I think it might actually, no, it's not, it might have been. It's all on the coast here. So he basically had one of the worst naval invasions in history he was a part of. And he was disgraced, and he resigned, and he said, "I'm going to go be a man," and he signed up for the trenches. He said, "I'm going to sign up for the trenches because I need to go prove myself after doing that failure." So that was kind of interesting. I like learning stuff like that. Okay, still short by 2, no big deal. So, I mean, history in school, right? I'm a history major in college, right? In school and high school, they teach history, and they don't talk about the stories enough. You know, history is living. It is about the stories of these major characters. You know, much like a book, history is full of stories, it's full of mistakes, it's full of lessons. So it's just important to be able to, you know, a lot of my friends are going to try to be history teachers in high school. And their goal is to make history fun and exciting. And, you know, it's not just about memorizing dates. It's really about the stories and the facts and people's lives. Like, you look back at people's lives and what it was like for them back then, you get a kind of perspective. I know, I'm biased. I'm a history major, so take that with a grain of salt. Let's see if look how Germany can only put like a couple units right here because it's demilitarized. So you get for backing down. Romania is coming into our faction also. We'll get their troops So Yugoslavia, Romania, I think we can take down the Axis with these troops here. And then Britain will hopefully... That's if Britain came along. They're encouraging the colonial elite. That's actually a very good thing for them. It allows them to get the -5% research time. Okay, that is now done. More research. So we've got this done. I need to get engineers. Yeah, that would be good. To get my division's engineers, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, we don't have any army. Well, I'll get army experience and then send them in later. You get very little army experience for actually training, and I don't think I can take the attrition right now on the equipment. So we're working on artillery also. We're about 3K short of guns, but that's mostly just for our reinforcements that are going to go along the line here. Which you could say, okay, 5 divisions is not going to make too much of a difference, but they're attacking into a mountain, which is minus, well, 40% attack, and then you have our fort here, which is another minus 15, so feeling pretty good. Like I said, I do need some more troops, so but we're going to do a blitz across Germany with all our guys here. Now, if I actually had some more factories, once I can switch this over, which I'm really, can get partial mobilization. That's huge because right now we're at 30% and it makes everything slower and conversion costs. Once we go to this partial mobilization, war economy is the best. It makes construction speed 20% faster, but partial mobilization is good for now. Okay. Romania has been invited, which is awesome. I still cannot get this, and I'm going to wait a month because October, well, a couple of days. It's October 7th. I don't want to guarantee Poland. I'm sure Germany's going to mess with you in 38. They're going to start messing with Czechoslovakia. Goodness, these Italians, they got most of their, they have up to 70 divisions. They'll move some of these, I'm sure, once Yugoslavia starts attacking them. But that's awesome that we have this this entente, these armies here. Tell me you have more than 16 Yugoslavia. Please tell me you have 22. Okay. In numbers will be good. 31, 34, 22. Romania, Yugoslavia, get your stuff together. We need to take this together. Okay. So we can do that now. Boom. Get rid of the government issue there. So actually get political power. Okay, it's 30, it's almost 30, I'm going to start researching this computing machine. This will take a long time, but that is worth it to get our intelligence. And also, we can't do this yet, so I want to get this done. I'm going to go to the decryption and encrypt my guys so the Italians can't see us. And the Germans will also get let's get the army experience from doing a little bit of fighting. We can add engineers to our units. Particularly, they're going to go straight to the mountains here. The Germans have they have built the, I don't know what this line was called in Germany, but they do have a little bit of forts over here. We're going to be attacking across the river. But this is all open right now, and I don't think they'll be demilitarized once we're at war. I have some political power, not enough yet. Because once you go down the offense or the defense, and it's either like 50 each, I'm not gonna pick them up. I'm probably gonna go for the army offense guy, 5 division attack. Just kind of like the cheap options you have. So, 37 right now. And guys, we are out of time actually at 23 minutes into this part. We got one more year until Germany makes a mistake and we go to war. But I don't mind having my allies get a little stronger, hopefully build a couple more units up. We couldn't get these guys in our faction, could we? Yeah, no one really wants to join. Oh, I have free factories. I'll take that. So guys, let's go for another minute here. See what more I can do here. So we're now at 35%. Working on this. I really want to switch this over so badly. Neither is true. They have to be at war. Okay, that makes sense. War economy at war. The French Entente Alliance. That is not good. The good news is, that's not good, but the good news is these guys are very hurt and they will not join. They have a modifier on the AI, so they will not join a war until it's 42, November 13th, 1942. So they can't join They won't join the Axis till then, so it gives me time to wipe out Germany. I'd really love for some of these troops to actually be trained. You know, train some more of these guys. Just get them. Let's get more into the mountains here, honestly, because I need as many troops as I can get. So we have 9 divisions currently. That's better than nothing. Start building more military factories. Tanks require oil. I want to get more equipment. Happy with my current artillery use. What? The UK? You're not worried about Germany? You're doing the Balkan strategy and they're going to try to make democracy happen? Okay, I want to pick the research center. I need to end the part here because we need to keep these about 20 minutes. We come 3 times a week anyway, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Except the one on Monday. Last one I had to record that a little late. So they usually come out. Okay, it's 37. This one still has about 182 days, so let's get the improved infantry equipment. That can always help. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next part. God for my 221, signing off.